Simon the Scientist. Today we will be talking about atoms, and if you don't know what an atom is, it's it's a quantum what was the word I'm looking for again? Well, it's a tiny state of matter, and it makes up most things in this world other than the atom itself. And if you want to really get specific on what makes up atoms, there are quarks that make up atoms. But now to get to the actual study of this Simon Scientist, we are going to be talking about atoms. Atoms have three parts: an electron, neutron, and proton. And atoms are pure substances. And if you ever saw a show or anything that was water, fire, and air is an element, those are not pure things. That's just another use of the word element. And atoms are also empty space. So if this room that we are doing the scientist in was the space of an atom would be about the size of my blood blister. I got it because I'm smashed a hammer on the finger.
Well, if the atom was the size of this room, the nucleus
would be this.
Yeah, that's right.
The whole atom would probably be as big as whatever this is.
Yeah. All right. What else do you know about atoms?
There are 118 types of atoms. 92 to 94 occur naturally. So there are only 24 or 26 that occur naturally, that are man-made.
So how come you're saying 92 to 94?
Huh? Because we don't really have a solid answer. I really think it's 93 because it's in the middle.
Yeah, it was difficult to find a solid answer on that.
Yeah. And
most of the atoms in our entire galaxy are what type of atoms?
Hydrogen. And 74% of all atoms.
Yeah. Hydrogen make up 74% of all atoms in our entire Milky Way galaxy.
Yeah. And atoms combine to make molecules. And molecules combine to make bacteria and stuff like that.
Yeah, not quite bacteria. That's a little bit different. We're talking about things that aren't alive.
And then they make up
Although I guess it's true. Okay, you're right. I take that back.
Yeah, because it's not bacteria make up atoms.
That's true. You're right.
Molecules make up.
So, Simon, how do you know so much about atoms and molecules?
Well, on Zoom. What's it on Zoom?
Yeah, well, the courses you take are from OutSchool.
Yeah, but it's on Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been taking OutSchool classes. It's on Zoom, but I've been taking some OutSchool classes, and one of which is the information about periodic table of elements.
Mhm.
So I've learned a lot, and there's this other one that's quantum physics. And I've been learning about atoms in that class too.
Very cool. What do you like best about these classes and what you've been learning?
But it's fun.
It's just fun. Yeah, it's some pretty cool stuff. Okay, do you want to tell a joke, or do you want me to tell you a joke before you get started?
Yeah, sure.
What do you call a group of 12 atoms?
Huh?
What do you call a group of 12 atoms?
A molecule?
No.
Okay, what?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, it's matter and stuff? Because atoms are a state of matter, and also 12 is a dozen?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my gosh.
You like that one?
Yeah.
All right.
Any other?
Yeah, I have one more.
Normally it would be you asking the questions and me telling you the jokes.
Well, yeah, but I wanted to surprise you with a couple today.
Okay.
Okay, I have one more for you.
Okay.
Why did helium get paid?
Huh?
Why did helium get paid?
Because of a professional healer.
Not quite.
Okay, what?
It was an atomic model. It got paid to be a model.
I don't get it.
Like a model walking down the catwalk, showing off clothes.
I don't get it.
Okay. Well, why don't you tell your joke that you like then?
Okay. What do you do when there's a very sick chemist?
What do you do when there's a very sick chemist?
First I try to heal him. If that doesn't work, you try to cure him. If that doesn't work, you just bury him.
Nice. Nicely done. Okay, so Simon, you wanted to show us what an atom looks like.
So, right there we go.
Yeah, you can start if you like.
So, here,
Why don't you start with the simplest one that we have?
I'll do hydrogen. So, first,
We have Simon speed.
so
Okay, go ahead.
First, okay, so first there's the proton. I'm drawing hydrogen, so it doesn't have a neutron, and then it has one shell level. If you're wondering, protons have a positive charge, and neutrons have a negative charge. And if they're
Neutrons have a...
neutrons have no charge, and electrons have a negative charge.
Okay, so explain what you just drew here to everyone.
So I drew an atom of hydrogen.
Yeah?
I drew an atom of hydrogen. One proton and one electron.
Okay, why is there a circle around it?
Huh? This is the electron shell level. So there can be a maximum of 8 shell levels. So the first one can hold 2.
To what?
2 electrons. The second can hold 8. So the second up to the 5th can hold 8. And then all above like 5th goes to a 18.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so this is what what element did you draw again?
Hydrogen.
Okay, that's what a hydrogen atom looks like.
Now I'm going to draw helium, which
Okay.
looks a little different. So helium, it has 2 protons, 2 neutrons. I'm just going to leave them blank because they have no charge.
Okay.
And then it has 1 shell level, and it has 2 electrons.
Yeah, that does look very different than the first one you drew.
Yeah.
All right, that's really interesting. Oh, there goes your pen.
Are you done?
Marker to be exact.
Okay, so what else you got to draw for us?
So over here, I am going to draw a more complex atom, such as like carbon.
Okay, let's see what carbon looks like.
So carbon has 6 protons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, can you show just the protons here before you move on?
All of these are protons.
Okay.
And now there are the neutrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Each
Okay.
with no charge. And then there is 1 shell level. 1, 2. But then it has a second shell level. And it has 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh, so a total of how many electrons?
6.
Very interesting. Can you show us one that's even more complicated?
One such as uranium.
Why did you choose uranium to draw? What do you know about uranium is what I should say.
Well, it's very unstable.
What does that mean?
It means like it's like, let's say like there's a piece of hydrogen. Even though it's very flammable, it doesn't mean it's like unstable. Like, so hydrogen is very stable. Like helium, even though it's only number two, it's still like 0.1 out of 100% unstable, because like when it gets like unstable, it'll like wear down and become like a lower element.
Interesting.
So uranium, if it's like really unstable, it might turn into another different element
Interesting.
to make it more stable,
Yeah.
to like balance.
All right, let's check it out. What does uranium look like?
Well, I can't draw all 92 of stuff.
92.
Yeah.
Okay, so how are you going to draw it to
So
represent?
So I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do that.
Okay.
It's like a weird person with a cross eye. Can you look at it?
And what about neutrons?
Neutron?
Yeah.
They have no charge.
Okay, but is that representing both the proton and the neutron there?
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2. I'm just gonna do 3 for now.
Okay.
There.
Whoa. That's much more complex.
Yeah.
Simon, do you have a favorite element? One that you find really interesting or one that you like to learn about?
I'm not really.
Oh, okay. Have
I
you...
just enjoy finding facts about elements.
Oh, what are some facts you've learned about different elements?
Books. Well, the more unstable something is, the higher chance it has to like do more damage. So
That is
say
interesting.
the 118th element, like the chances of it exploding out of 100 is about 70.
Okay, cool.
Like 70.
Interesting. All right, so you have something over there now.
Yeah, I have a molecular kit.
What's a molecular kit?
Huh? A molecular kit allows you to make some molecules.
Okay, what's a molecule?
A molecule is a group of atoms bunched together by atomic bonds.
Interesting. So what are you going to make?
Not my dog bond.
Not your dog Bond, but that's how Bond got his name.
No, from a funny movie.
Yeah, a hydrogen bond.
So, in here we have carbons and hydrogens. The first one I am going to be making is methane. Just a single methane molecule. Which, if you have this kit, it won't be really hard to make. So, I have 1, 2, and carbon, it has 4 empty spaces because the second shell has 8, but it only has 4 in the second shell. So that means it has 4 of these.
Okay. So what does that black one in the center represent?
Carbon.
Okay, so the black one in the center represents carbon.
And then the white ones represent hydrogen.
Okay, let's see. So that's what a methane molecule looks like. Oh, hold it still so I can see. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. So you have this kit that you got for your course,
Yeah.
but what if you don't have this kit?
Oh, what you could do is like you could make some at your house using like some tin foil or like cotton balls and stuff. So what you can do is like use toothpicks to make the like bonds. And
Yeah.
then you can like,
Chicken mayo.
and then you can use like pom poms or stuff like that too. Like
Yeah.
make that's these atoms.
The molecules.
Well, the atoms make the molecules.
Yeah. So show us how you would use that tin foil. Maybe attach it to your Sharpie there, that where you could make a molecule with a bond.
So next time we come pull it up. Oh,
And how will you attach it to something like a bond?
huh? So just this won't really stay still, but
Yeah, maybe we get the idea.
so now it'll look like this.
Yeah. So you can
Something like
use your own household materials to create something like this molecule. All right, you want to make one more for us?
Whoops. Okay, so here is methane.
Why did you want to make methane?
Because like there's a lot of methane in cow farts.
Nice.
Okay, so now what I'm gonna make, I am going to make just simple old water, stuff that you drink.
Okay.
So
What elements are water made up of?
carbon and hydrogen.
Carbon?
I mean oxygen. Oxygen. No, carbon and oxygen would equal methane. So here it is.
Cool. So you've got,
Weird legs that look like Mickey Mouse's.
yeah, that is pretty cool. All right, so Simon, you've got a challenge for everybody today.
Yeah, so during the start of the meeting, I told you some of the parts of an atom. So there's the proton, neutron, and electron. And also, here's something you probably didn't know until now. Like the center of an atom, like this stuff, and in the middle of that, is called a nucleus, aka the center. But it's not like the center of my body is a nucleus.
Right.
Because that would just sound weird.
So what would you like our friends at home to do this week?
So the challenge is just to draw an atom. It doesn't have to be a real atom, but like just draw one.
So that you get to learn those parts.
Yeah.
Or
You can make a molecule and stuff like that.
yeah, using your own household items.
Or if you have one of these, you can use these.
One of these kits. Yeah.
You can
Sounds
buy them on Amazon for $20 to $30.
Yeah, I forget the exact price. It wasn't too expensive.
$30.
Okay.
Adios, amigos. I'm gonna go eat some burritos. I don't like burritos, but I'm gonna go eat them.